you guys, it's Ari from Let's Get Personal by Ari Squared. It is 7:30 and I have a house guest, so I'm guessing she's going to get up soon, and when she does, we might get an interruption, but that's just life. Okay, so this morning I'm going to refresh my computer because that's always a good thing to do. Because clearly I can't see the camera without squinting. So just bear with me, give me a second. I feel like it's so cold in here this morning. Okay, here we go. Okay, I don't know. Y'all, I don't know if this... Well, good morning, boss. How are you? I think I need... Oh, there you are. Uh-oh. What are we bearing? Why do you look like that? I don't know what we're talking about. Yo. Okay, so... Morning. Hi, Bree. How are you? Good morning. Thanks for joining. So while you, boss, decide on what you're trying to tell me, bear with me because I'm always a hot mess here. So this is what we're going to do. I had this to do last night, and then my friend and I got a little, sidetracked, and you know how that goes. So I'm going to try this again today. So I have so I was looking through my transfers. I'll start there. And I found in my, okay, so I keep my transfers in 3 different things, right? I keep the smaller ones in one portfolio. I keep the middle-sized ones in another one. And then I have the, a big one for, no, we don't drink. So then I have a big one for the big transfers, and I don't go in there very often unless like I need a, I don't know, background or whatever, but I found a transfer I didn't even know I had, and I thought it had a pretty cool saying on it. It said, "Happiness is homemade." So that's what we're going to do. So I have a 9 by 12 pallet board that I already took out of the box. Usually I like to try to, show you all the boxes they come in, and I don't even know why I do that, but whatever. So here we go. This is this, right? Oh, I didn't really have all right, so I didn't take a chalk out because apparently I didn't go that far in my thinking and planning, which is, surprise. So I'm gonna do red, except I'm gonna take out scarlet. I'll tell you why. I have other new reds which I can take out, but they're gonna be just as wet or I call it liquidy, but I know that's really not even a thing. So anyway, I'm going to use, because the red the candy apple red that I have, I was using to paint a heart, so I just put water in the jar, and so that's really wet. I turned that into like just straight up paint. So I'll use scarlet because it's always a little bit thicker. In this case, a lot thicker because it's getting toward the bottom, and I haven't stirred it from the looks of things in a while. So this is going to be, if all things turn out well, but we know from watching my videos, really not much goes as planned. But if all turns out well, this is going to be a photo holder. 4, I'm going with Valentine's Day because that's my theme lately, but you know what? It doesn't have to be. All right, so I'm going to put this right here on top. And because this is a, I think, retired transfer, and stuck to the wrong side. I put it on the wrong side of the backing paper. I was telling you not to do that, and that's what I did. There's no need to fuzz this. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay it down. And hopefully it's going to stick just fine. Thanks, Bree, but you missed a couple because was it yesterday? It wasn't yesterday, but the day I did the love hearts, oh my gosh, I had to not only pick a different background because I botched 2 times the heart, I had to get another heart and paint it live. Yeah, that's how smooth my lives go. This is still not right. Oh, and I keep forgetting to tell you okay, so I still can't get used to this, like, I'm backwards and y'all are normal now. Everything behind me is for sale. So I'm gonna, maybe one day I'll actually scan back there for y'all. So if anybody wants, and everything I make is for sale. Everything you see in my house is for sale. And if y'all see something that you are interested in, because I don't post everything for sale. If y'all see, yeah, you missed it. It was a real treat. So if you see anything you're interested in, like behind me, except my clock, because that's my favorite thing in my whole house, yeah, then just contact me. Somehow, I don't know how. I mean, I do know how. You all know how too, right? Comments. And I'll get back to you, and with a price. Okay, so now let me get, re-engaged here. So I'm gonna do this in scarlet red. So I mixed my paste. You want it to be like the consistency of yogurt, and mine is. And you just take your mixing stick and you kind of like, there's gotta be a technical name for this, but I call it like blobbing some on. So we're gonna say blobbing is now a technical term in chalking. Okay, so like glob some on, lather some on, I don't know what you want to say. And then take your squeegee and just drag the paste over the areas that you can see through. Those are the screened areas. We use self-adhesive silk screen transfers. So they are reusable, they are washable, and the areas that you can see through are actually the screen. If you have too much, you just wipe it right back in the jar. And that's where, when you drag the chalk over, that's where the chalk is going to penetrate the transfer onto the surface. So, oh, and I forgot to tell you, the reason I rubbed my transfer as much as I did when I laid it down is because you don't want any air in between the transfer and the surface, because that's how you get bleeds. And bleeding is simply a term used when the chalk goes further than the screened area. So you kind of get like runny lines. They're not. It's not a nice crisp image. Okay, so when you're done with that, just lift the transfer. I love this color. I really do. Okay, so that's that. So now I'm gonna. No, I do have stuff left to do. Okay. So I went and painted a little heart that I got from Target. They were, I don't know, 3 for whatever, $5 or something. But I painted it the other red, candy apple red, because I thought that's what I was going to use. But I don't think it really matters. And then I painted the word love on it a few times. And I'm gonna mount it in the middle. I'm just trying to make sure, like, this is my plan. Okay, I'm gonna mount it in the middle. And then we also have for Valentine's Day a transfer called, oh no, you know what? It was the monthly transfer. Sorry, y'all. It was the monthly transfer for the COUTURE Club. So I'll tell you what that is. That's a monthly club. For $20, you get, morning Susie Q, thanks for joining. So for $20, you get every month an exclusive transfer and chalks to that are appropriate in completing the project. You just need a surface, which you can chalk on anything and everything. I've chalked on everything. I want to do kitchen cabinets eventually, but that's a whole other story. So the transfers that you guys get in the club, which it's a great club. Like if you want to you know, do some chalking, but you don't want to be too involved and you don't want a ton of supplies, I'm telling you, the Club Couture is the best program. It's $20 a month. And the transfers that you guys get, nobody else gets. They're exclusive. Designers can get them, but that's it. So in addition to that, y'all get like special, I don't know what to call it, promotions maybe? Special deals. That's really what they are. So this month, in the month of January, Club Couture or Chalk Couture released 3 motivational transfers, and they called it the Kickstart program, right? So they're only available in the month of January. But if you're a Club Couture member, so this is like one of the incentives that y'all get that other people don't get. If you're a Club Couture member and you spend $75 buying things, you can pick one of the 3 transfers for free. If you spend $100 in product, you can pick 2 of the 3 transfers for free. If you spend $125, you get all 3. They're only available in January, and Club Couture members are the only ones that can earn them free. So there you have it. You guys get like free shipping, you get, you know, or like, you know, maybe not free shipping, but like nominal shipping at a fixed rate. You guys get all kinds of perks. In fact, you guys had an incentive, and I forget what it was. It was a few months ago, and I wanted to get in on it, and I couldn't. So I was like, who can I get to join Club Couture? But I didn't do that. So anyway, this month's transfer was you and me, right? So it's the word you, a big ampersand, and the word me, and some hearts. So I'm just going to use the you and me. So I think happiness is you and me, right? And that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to put a few little hearts some places. Then I'm going to put some embellishments on here, and I'm going to hang some photos. So ultimately, this is going to be a photo hanger, a photo display. I don't know what to call it. So let me mount this heart. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to take my trusty dusty glue gun, and I'm just going to mount this heart. I'll tell you what, side note, right, I use I tell you guys all the time what I use. Gorilla Glue in my glue gun. Which is great because, like, you know, it's really a great glue. And I do that because I used to make wreaths, and, you know, you don't want stuff falling off wreaths when they're hanging on the door and the door's being open and shut all the time. So I use it now, and so my things are, you know, pretty durable and they don't really fall apart. However, with that said, if you ever decide that you didn't really want that there, yeah, that's just too bad, because most of the time you can't get it off. Like, you know, this is already, I don't even know if I could pry this off if I wanted to, so I'm not going to. But anyway, the other thing I can see that I forgot to do was I have black hearts on clothespins that I'm going to use, and I need to paint them red. So I did not do that. So you could tell last night I really got way sidetracked. We had fun though. It's always fun having, so she slept over. So she's my bestie, and we're having a girl weekend for a change, which is nice. You know what? Y'all who don't do that, you need to do that. You need to really, like, you know, stay in the loop with your girlfriends, and, you know, make sure that you get to see them. And I'm really, if I know if my girlfriends are watching, they're cringing, because they're like, I can't believe she of all people is saying that. I'm so notoriously bad at keeping in touch with people. But when you can do it, and you do it, it's so much fun. It really is just so much fun. So, same thing, just dragging the chalk paste over the screened areas of the transfer, and then removing any excess, because if you don't, you're going to wash the transfer and you're just going to wash that down the drain, which is an incredible waste, because you can use it again, and it doesn't take much to do a project. Ah, I love this red. I actually wish the other red behaved like this red does, but it doesn't because it's thinner. I don't know why, but it just is. Okay, so I'm gonna put them aside. Here's where we are so far. And now I'm going to, okay, I guess I'm gonna paint those hearts. And I'm really tempted to paint them, you know what? So the hearts I might use, I also have some felted hearts. They're darker, so I'm just gonna paint them with this, I don't even know if I can paint them because I don't think I have a paintbrush here. Maybe I have a, no, so I'll use a Q-tip. Anyway, so the heart in the middle is just going to be lighter, and that's okay. You know why? Because it's my project, and I get to say what is okay. That's the best part about chalking, y'all. That, and if you make a mistake 9/10 of the time, you could just erase it and start all over. I'm sure if you guys watch my lives, y'all have seen me erase a thing or two. So I just stuck the Q-tip in the chalk, and I'm, you know, rubbing it. This is not rocket science. I'm rubbing it over the top of the little heart here. And I'm not going to do the sides. I'm going to leave it black because I feel like if I do the sides, I'm going to get it all over the clippy thing, the clothespin. So I'm going to do, I have 3 of these to do, y'all, so I'm sorry. Might be a good time to go get a cup of coffee. So, I don't know if this is really important or not. And to be honest with you, I don't even really know why I'm doing it. I started a YouTube channel, and so I'm posting all my videos to YouTube. And I don't know why. I really don't. I'll tell you why. Because I follow instruction. I was instructed to do that by one of my bestie's daughters. So she felt it was a good business thing to do, and I don't know why, but I told her if she can set it up, me and my infinite wisdom, well, if you can set it up, then surely I'll do it. Like, you know, some 20-something can't set up a YouTube channel in about a nanosecond. So literally, probably less than 5 minutes later, my phone dings. And she's like, okay, sign on with this email and this password and go look at your YouTube channel. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she did that faster than I could have, like, fed my cat. So I went and looked, and she even, I don't really get this all, but she even has my logo from this page. She named it Let's Get Personal by Ari, you know, 2 or squared. Anyway, so because I had to, you know, shoot my mouth off and say, well, if you can do it, then, you know, I'll post there. So now I post my videos to YouTube too. And I still don't know why. And actually, it's so funny because that very day, I don't even know, I know you guys aren't interested in this. I don't even know why I'm telling you. That very day, ironically, while this was all going on, my husband said to me, you know, Robin, who watches from time to time, who's a friend of ours, he goes, you know, Robin just said to me that you should start posting your videos on YouTube. I was like, get out, that's so weird. He's like, why? And I told him. I said, well, as we speak, Carly is setting up a YouTube channel for me to post my videos. He goes, well, Robin thought it was a good idea. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I will. And I think it's just hilarious that I still really don't know why. I have not heard anybody articulate to me a good reason why, other than they really think I should. So I do. So here's my plan. I'm going to dry these. That's my plan. So that I can handle them, so that I can show you what my plan is. Oh, this heat feels so good on my fingers. My fingers are so cold. Okay. Oops. Okay, so here you go. Here's another tidbit. So if you're using one of these heat guns, this is an embossing gun, you know, heat gun, whatever, same thing. But if you're using that and your paste, your chalk paste bubbles, just push it down. That means it's dried and you made it too hot. So all you got to do is just push it back down. Okay. And these little clothespins, I do have to say this, break so often, so frequently. So I went and I glued them all, but I had to be careful not to glue the hinge. So hopefully we're not going to have a catastrophe. Okay, so my plan is to put, you know, these here, this here, maybe a little farther out. Oh, but I got the U to contend with. Now, you know what? I think I could do them kind of like that because the middle is not going to be a photo. All right, so I'm going to glue these on, and then I'm going to do a photo on each side, and in the middle I'm going to hang two of these felted hearts. Because I bought these felted hearts thinking they were going to be little hearts, and I was going to do a, oh, what's it called? A shadow box, right? I thought they were going to be thin because apparently I can't read. So when they got here, there were these big fat chunky things, which are great felted hearts. You know, they'd make great, you know, garland, but it's hard to get a needle through them because I thought about that too. So I'm like, what am I going to do with these? So I thought, oh, they'd look really cute hanging from this project. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to secure my clothespins. That's the first thing I'm going to do. Oh no, I need to do it a little lower. Okay, this one's going to be a little lower because of where I put the heart. I should have put the heart a little higher, but, you know, once again, not thinking. So you all can tell. So my gift is not planning, it's not engineering, and it certainly isn't figuring things out. Actually, it is, but it's art, creativity. So I like just creating things, and I don't always, you know, think of like, oh, maybe I should move that heart up when I put it on because I have another thing to put under it. And we already went through the, you know, you can't move that heart. So it is where it is. So I'll just try to make this a little higher so it looks like I did that on purpose. Okay. Thanks, Bree. So, and sometime when I get over my little miff with 1-800-Flowers, I'll tell you all what happened. I'm just going to go on a limb and say, don't use 1-800-Flowers. Yeah. It's been 4 days now, and I'm still fighting with them because my daughter still hasn't gotten her flowers. Okay, so I guess that's all right. This one's a little wobbly, but no, whatever. Okay. So, because I have, where's that little, I had a cute little flower. Of course, I had one cute little flower, and now I have no cute little flowers. No, it's not going to get a cute flower then. Okay, so I'm going to cut 2 lengths of ribbon. And I'm going to, I don't know how to describe what this is. I do this kind of a tie when I make a loop to hang things, particularly ornaments. So I just fold the ribbon in half, I fold it over itself, and then I pull it through. It makes a really pretty loop and a functional knot. And the loop is the right way. It goes this way, not that way. So I don't know what that's called, but that's how I do my, I'm gonna hang something loops. All right, and now at the bottom of this, I'm gonna glue the 2 hearts, and I'm gonna glue them at different lengths. So I'm just gonna put the glue on the felt, stick it on the ribbon. Oh, glue gun, okay. So Let's do it. I'm going to do one a little bit high. Okay, there's one. Oh, you know what? I kind of like the ribbon hanging out the bottom. Oh, that was an accident, but I kind of like that. I might leave that if I can somehow make the other one have that. But I don't know if I can because I cut the ribbon. So let me just try. Glue, not my friend. Okay, here's my other heart. And now it's my heart with glue. So I'm going to put it just a little bit lower. All right, so there's still a little thing hanging out, a little tail, which is good. Okay. Is it good, or are they now going to swing around each other? If it works out not good, then I will change it. Hi, Lori. Hi, Lori. Thanks for joining. Oh, you know what? Lori, you reminded me. So if you all want to sprinkle the video, that's S-H-A-R-E, then I will, first of all, if you sprinkle the video, make sure that you write in comments sprinkled, because if you don't do that, your name doesn't get in the basket. I need to know that you've done it, because Facebook doesn't always let me see who's done it. So hi, Lori. So if you sprinkle the video, that's S-H-A-R-E, it, then put sprinkled in comments, and I will enter your name in our sprinkle basket, with the cute little face on it. And once a month, I pull a name out of the basket, and whosever name I pull, I will send a complete kit to. So by complete kit, I mean a full-size transfer, like a surface, the chalks needed to do the transfer, and probably more than enough chalk so maybe you can, do a project more than once. A squeegee, chalk trays, these things, mixing trays, mixing trays or chalk trays, and then the mixing sticks. So you'll all have whatever it is that you need to do a fun project, at least one. So go ahead and sprinkle the video. Share the love. I mean, oops. I don't know why Facebook has these algorithms that if you say that word, it somehow prevents that event from happening. And I don't know how that happens. And, this is not exactly centered, but that's okay because it's an RE piece of art. So, okay, so I'm going to just clip this to the center. Oh, no. No, I'm not. Thank goodness the center is going to be permanent. I'm going to glue this to the center because don't y'all know that the heart is butted up against the other heart? Here, let me just show you. This heart is butted up against this heart, so I can't use the clothespin. That is the way I roll. So with that said, I am going to glue this on. And I'm glad it's not a photo, because then I couldn't glue it on. But it's not, so I will glue it on. And hopefully it'll just be fine. Just fine. And then because I glued that on, I think I'm going to put something on top of it to make it look like it was supposed to be glued on and not clipped. So Bree, I don't know if you're still here, but there you go. Another, minor train derailing. Okay, and now I just have a couple pictures of my kids. So this was one of them. I just got to show you this because it's kind of funny. So this is one I took off my fridge, right? And it's my son when he was like 18 months old. And she goes, that looks like a magazine picture. You just got to check this face out. Okay, you know what he's doing? I remember this moment so clearly. He's pointing to his little truck, and he broke it, right? This was his MO. He should be an engineer. He's now at Stevens Institute of Technology, because he used to take apart everything and then come to us and say, I broke it. So this is him ticked off, you could tell by the face. He's pointing at his truck saying, it's broked. And I'm like, well, yeah, because you just took it apart. So I was going to use this, but it's kind of big, and these two pictures aren't, and I don't really have many pictures. Who prints pictures anymore? I don't. So I'm just going to clip them on, hold it up, and then you guys will see the end result. And then, oh, you know what? Do I want to put flat? Okay, so is anyone here? Yes. Okay. So I have these little hearts. Tell me if this needs hearts anywhere. So here's the finished product. And, you know, I would normally, you know, because it's happiness is homemade, and you and me, I would hang pictures of me and my husband, but I don't have any. I have plenty. They're just not printed. I have some on my walls, but they're a little big to, you know, hang here. So I went for the kids, and I figured that's okay because, you know, they're homemade, right? So should I put any hearts on this, or do we just leave it alone? Like, is this enough, or does it need anything else? It's very red and white, and maybe it shouldn't be just red and white. I've got all kinds of things here, so tell me if you think it needs any embellishing. I'm gonna have to shift these pictures so that these hearts look like they're centered. Oh, that's better. Look how I made it look normal just by moving a picture. I'm never gonna get used to this backwards thing. Okay, leave it. Thank you, Lori. So I'm gonna leave it. We're going with simple. Sometimes less is more. Again, everything behind me. You know what? I want to show you something really cute. So I deal with this wood shop because I also, you know, I have a sign company and I make wood things. And they sell these little rolling pins, and I always thought, like, well, what on earth do you do with those little rolling pins? But somebody showed me a couple that they sold, or, you know, whatever. And I thought they were really cute, so I bought some. So these are the rolling pins. How stinking cute are these, right? So you can put, you know, transfers on them, you could chalk them, you could do all kinds of things. But this morning, I decided to try braiding them. So look at this cute little rolling pin. How adorable are these things? So anyway, all that to say, everything behind me is for sale. Everything behind me is for sale. Y'all just can't see it all. So if anybody wants to know what's back there, hi, Uncle Albert. Oh, good morning. If y'all want to see what's back there, message me or leave me a comment, and I will take you on a personal tour of what there is for sale. Also, there you go. If you want any of these items that I used in today's project, you can, right above my head is a blue button, says shop now. Everything's available up there. You can go and explore what's in there in the shop, so that if you decide that you want to see, I don't know, you want to see something done on their banners, then let me know and I'll do a project on the banner. Or maybe you see a transfer that you really like and you say, oh, I don't know what I would do with that. Can you use this transfer? So you could do that. If you have any questions or any comments, just drop them in comments. I always go and watch the lives after I'm done. I try to do it right away, but that doesn't always happen. It almost always happens. So anyway, that's it. Uncle Albert, you caught us on the tail end. Thank you for joining. So this is the project finished, and you can put whatever pictures you want in there. You can even, like, you know, dress this up a little more, so you can keep the projects as simple as you want, or as, you know, intricate as you want. This one's kind of fairly straightforward and simple. Red and white, couple of clothespins, couple of old pictures of my kids. They're like, you know, I don't know, 3 here, and they're now like 20 something. So it's all good. All right. So you all have a great day. I might see you later. I might not. Remember, be careful when you use 1-800 oh, it's 1-800-Flowers. I don't know what I said before, but it's 1-800-Flowers. And I'll let you all know if I ever, you know, get the flowers delivered. My daughter said last night, today is 4 days. She goes, it doesn't matter, Mom, it's the thought that counts. I said, no, baby, it does matter, because it was like $80. It does matter. They should deliver them for free now. Okay. Sorry, that's a little side rant. So you guys have a great day. I will catch you on the rebound. Thanks for watching.